know, how come you're not blinging and having all kind of crazy diamonds and all that? I guess you here to get your money right, huh?
All the time. I mean, you know, all that is cool for the image and all that, but all them is liabilities, you feel me? I'd rather invest in some real estate, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, can you repeat that again, man? You're up and coming artist. What did you say you want to do?
I say invest in some assets as opposed to trick off my money on some liabilities like diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Cars that lose value as soon as you drive them off the lot.
So you're trying to get land.
Exactly, homie. A real asset. Take care of my peoples, cause you know it look good, but at the end of the day, you losing value, homie. It ain't appreciating. It's depreciating. It's losing value.
What do you think? Why do you think it's so hard for people to get that message? You know, I mean, one half you get guys that say they got to impress the females. Female ain't trying to talk to you unless you blinged out. On the other hand, you got other people feel like they got to show off to the homies and impress them with their riches. I mean, what do you think is how do we get that out of that mindset?
I mean, I feel like that's insecurity. Material things ain't nothing.
You're not gonna get away with nothing in terms of the energy. You know what I mean? You might beat the camera or the police. They might not catch you for what you're doing, but the energy is always gonna return to you. So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day and just putting out negativity and that's the only energy you putting out, it's gonna return to you in different form than you put it out in. So I would just say, you know, master your energy. Do your best to master your energy and what you put out, you know, and unless that's what you want, you know, because you entitled to whatever you want to create, whatever experience you want to create for yourself. But if you're tired of that shit, adjust the energy. You know what I mean? As best you can. Adjust what you wake up thinking and what you say. And then lastly, what you do. And that's not an easy thing to do because it's such a pressure in these areas to just go by the way things are. This whole thing, we look at life like it's about what you can get from life. And I think, you know, I read something, I was like, that's not what it is. You're going to always be unfulfilled if you look at life like that. It's about knowing you're going to leave one day. And, you know, when you leave, the only way you're going to be fulfilled is if you know you gave everything you had.
Really, though.
And you emptied yourself here. And you left it all here. My mentality when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, and that's like greatness. That's, you know, on multiple levels. That's the vision that I'm working toward. So I'm like, I just think about that. Like, this shit ain't supposed to feel, you know, comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, you know, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it. And you catch some wisdom off of that. You know what I mean?
Well, so, you know, and that's the example we trying to set. You know, this shit been going on for decades. And a lot of niggas, that mentality grew into cancer and killed them. You know what I mean? So that's why a nigga want to reverse the mind state in our city. And that's what my whole movement is about. You know what I mean? Niggas might see me as he's a hypocrite because his video is him with his homies throwing his hood up. But nah, you know, I'm just
representing where you from.
I'm expressing the culture of my city. Yeah. So, you know, and I'm not talking to you niggas that would even say that. I'm talking to the niggas that's listening, the young niggas that's coming up looking at a Nipsey or a J-Rock or a Game or a Snoop Dogg as quote unquote inspiration.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you like I love you and I don't even know you. But on hood, if I don't love you, I'm gonna tell you whatever. I'm gonna tell you what's in my benefit. If I love you, I'm gonna tell you what's in your benefit. And repeating the mistakes niggas like us made, the niggas before us and the niggas before them made, is not in your benefit. You know, what's in your being shot? Like I educated myself. At one point I was ignorant and lost, but like you gotta know yourself before you do anything, before you can make a record. Before you can have an opinion, you gotta know yourself.
Now you are one of the biggest signed hypes right now. You had a feature in Vibe magazine saying you was the one to watch. How does that feel?
I feel good. We work real hard, you know. Not too long ago, I ain't had no access to none of this. I was just in my hood with a dream and a little bit of talent, you know what I mean? So it meant a lot to me, you know what I mean? I stayed down. I stayed committed when they closed doors open. I just did what I did, went to the streets with it. They embraced me.
That's why I call my thing the marathon, because I'm not gonna lie and portray this ultimate poise like I've had it figured out. Nah, I just didn't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else going through this or went through this or is gonna go through this, is that I ain't quit. I went through every emotion. I went through every emotion with trying to pursue what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I think that what gonna separate whoever's gonna try to go for something is that you ain't gonna quit. Unless, you know, you're gonna really take the stance if I'm gonna die behind what I'm getting at right now.